Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Kevin Knuff, and I have the absolute pleasure of being your wingman as we meet the driving forces behind some of your top local restaurants as they compete to become Top Chef Thunder Bay. A dozen of T-Bay's top eateries are trying to create the perfect bite, and among the people judging the winner tonight is this man, comedian, Food Network star.
Bald guy.
I'm having a hard time remembering because that list of accolades is so long.
It's pretty long. It's pretty long.
James Cunningham.
Hey everybody, and Kevin, thanks for having me out today. We are going to have such a good time, and we have pretty much the best job in Thunder Bay tonight. We get to eat. Eat and judge people. That's the best job. And what we have here, I think we're standing in front of it. If you want to understand, we're going to go around and eat samples from all of these wonderful restaurants, and they're all paired with some great wines, some great local, microbrews, I understand. And then what happens is the crowd has got these little tokens, and anonymously, they're going to vote into each of these little boxes behind us here. So this is the election tonight.
And yourself, a host, Eat Street, and also a best-selling author of a cookbook, Eat Street as well.
That's true.
What do people need to bring to the table, so to speak, tonight to win this thing?
So I've already been around. I saw some of the restaurants. I sampled some of the food, just a little bit of the food, and I have to say the ingenuity and the creativity in some of these dishes is pretty unique. Like a lot of the restaurants have taken an average sort of a comfort food dish, and then they've done something special with it, which is what I like. I like that. That definitely puts them ahead and gives them an edge. We're rating on presentation, on taste, originality, and how it goes well with the pairing as well. So there's a lot at play here. There's a lot of factors, but I have a lot of confidence, and we have chosen the best of the best. I mean, these are some of the top restaurants in Thunder Bay. The competition is going to be pretty stiff. That's all I can say.
Although I'm thoroughly enjoying this, I think it's time we get inside and take care of some business.
Kevin, let's get our eat on, sir.
All right, pitter patter,
buddy.
Let's get at her. Chef Jay McKenzie, the man at the head of the kitchen in one of the more fun places in town, Bo Daddy's. Jay, what can we expect from you tonight? I hear you're going to stretch the taste buds of the people in attendance.
Well, yeah, we're hoping to stretch them a little bit. We're doing our panko crusted coconut lime chicken. It's on our regular menu at the restaurant, so we thought we'd make a nice little condensed version of it. Try it out, let people sample it, give them a highlight of what the restaurant's all about.
And the flavors in this one people can expect are?
Nice lime citrus, a little bit of sweet coconut tinge in there, crispy chicken, nice cream sauce over top. Got some veggies thrown in for the mix. Everybody needs their veggies. So
there you go.
Stay healthy.
Looking out for the health of the community. We appreciate that, Chef
yeah.
Jay. So you're planning on winning this event tonight? Jay's going to take it home?
Yeah, I kind of like this jacket that they got here, so it'd be nice to put it on for sure.
There you go. Kind of like the Masters, eh? You put on the jacket.
Yeah.
And are you going to wear that year-round if you do win?
Maybe year-round, but definitely for a couple photo shoots.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you have a 101-year-old into the restaurant, you got to put
I'll
that bad boy
definitely
on.
put it on, yeah, the
There
blue
you go.
blazer.
Chef Shelley Simon, stations on the North Shore. If I'm not mistaken, you're our most experienced chef here. What advantage does experience give you tonight?
A lot more knowledge of different kind of foods and different ways of doing them and presenting them and getting out of the box and doing everything a different way than you would just walk into a restaurant and everything's the same.
And your food's described as home food with an exotic local flair.
Yeah.
How does that come together, the exotic and the home style?
I use a lot of game, and I do Cornish hens and I do elk and I do bison.
So how does it feel as an experienced chef to see this food scene booming in Thunder Bay now after all these years?
Very nice. It is. There's lots of stuff going on in Thunder Bay and lots for tourists to experience here, along with all the different events that go on in Thunder Bay and the food, and it makes it a really great place to be.
And the people in attendance tonight, what are you making for them?
I'm making a bison shepherd's pie. It's made with the cauliflower mash, sweet potatoes, and the bison is made with Windsor Walkerville, Honest Lager Stout, and chocolate. And the demi-glaze we made with Sleeping Giant Brewery Stout.
Oh wow, Sleeping Giant, nice, keeping everything local. And as far as the cauliflower goes, cauliflower mash is really becoming a popular substitute for mashed potatoes themselves.
Yes. So we did something a little bit different out of the box. The sweet potatoes, they come from back home. I'm originally from the Windsor area, so I incorporated where I grew up learning the culinary, as well as my hometown now here.
Executive Chef Craig Napper, the Blue Door Bistro. You're known for your fresh ingredients. How are you going to incorporate that into tonight?
We're doing something very interesting. It's just kind of an Asian twist on regular everyday food. We're doing a spring roll style with a rice wrap that's got club fixings in it. So you've got your smoked ham, turkey, old cheddar cheese, and then it's got a wasabi orange sauce inside. So very smooth, but it's all wrapped up in a rice paper roll. So just a little twist on it, going with a different idea. And then we're serving that with an Asian-inspired consomme soup. It's done like a country turkey consomme soup, but it's got all the Asian-inspired flavors to it.
Sounds delicious. Yeah. And you mentioned to me earlier, off camera, that you lived in Calgary before. So have your travels across the country influenced your cooking at all?
Definitely. We've been well around the world, overseas. We've been many different countries, as well as close to home as well. I mean, inspired by many people around us. Even in this room, there's lots of great people that are here. Lots of great places to go to.
And since you returned from Calgary in the last decade or so, the food scene has really picked up in Thunder Bay. Probably no coincidence upon your return.
Well, a lot of people are doing the same thing, coming back to their smaller hometown from going out to different bigger places, coming back and saying, yeah, we can do it better than most people that are doing it right now. Trying to do the scene more intimate, smaller venues. I think that's it's been the trend.
All right, here we've got Chef Mike Watson of Moxie's Grill and Bar. Mike, it's your sophomore season, second time around here at Top Chef Thunder Bay. Are you taking lessons you learned last year and applying them today?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the theme I'm going with is the same as last year, as in I'm going for umami. It's the fifth taste. You'll learn more about that as the event goes on. But I simplified things a bit this year. I made, my ultimate goal this time around isn't to win, it's to beat my bite from last year. I want to make a better bite than I made last year, and I truly believe that I have done so. So I think I have a standing chance here for sure.
Each year, a better bite, working towards perfection eventually. What is your dish today?
Well, I have a seared sirloin on a small bed of wild mushrooms, roasted wild mushrooms, with a tomato compound butter, and that's rested on a grana padano tuile, baked Parmesan, essentially.
Wow, fantastic. And Moxie's, what do people expect when they come into Moxie's?
Well, I mean, it's a premium casual place. I think we give a great atmosphere. Our food is phenomenal. It's all made from scratch. I don't think a lot of people know that from a chain restaurant, but we spend a lot of prep hours. It's a lot of making the sauces and the dressings from scratch. So the food's awesome, the experience is awesome. That's why I've been working there for 12 years. So.
And as seasoned chefs such as yourself, can you come to an event like this with your peers and still learn something after being in the game for a dozen years?
You can always learn. I think you can do it for 30 years, 40 years. I think it's a never-ending thing, right? Food's changing every day. The trends are changing, right? And you always got to keep up with that. So there's always something to learn every single time.
James, with such fantastic flavors, you want something to wash it down with. We know about chicken and beef paired with wine. What about spirits or cocktails?
So, good question. In North America, we tend to not go with hard liquors or anything like that with food because it tends to be a little difficult on our palate. But what I want to talk to you about is whiskeys, because there's different levels of whiskeys that we can introduce that will work wonderfully, especially with some of the dishes that we got here today. So, for example, a light fragrant whiskey with a little sweetness in it goes great with sushi, some fishes, and some light cream cheeses. So, a more medium-bodied whiskey can help with some smoked proteins like venison, duck, shellfish, and pate. A full-bodied aged whiskey is more perfect for something like with sweet desserts, like a mature cheddar, a dark chocolate, gingerbread, things like that.
Sounds great.
Oh yeah,
Let's have some whiskey and dessert.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.